Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Coy here at Coy Sports Corner, and I promise you guys that I will deliver on content and getting content out to you guys. So today is no less. I wanted to go live with a couple of individuals today, but life happens. Um, Everybody has things they have going on, and I completely understand that. Whether it be recreation, whether it be just getting rest, whatever it may be, I completely understand it. So hopefully we'll be able to have Ty Kirby or uh, Todd Peterson on tomorrow to talk about the games tomorrow night and what happened. But tonight I will be previewing the games, so no worries there. Still going to get that out. I just wanted to make sure that, bear with me, guys. Little things I'm trying to multitask, as they say. Uh, yeah, so okay, I am live. Boy, I just wanted to make sure. All right, so let's go over the games that are getting my things together here, guys. Sorry I didn't get it together a little bit earlier there, but doing it in real time, so to speak. Uh, all right, so I wanted to go over the games, like I said, and preview the games for this upcoming week. First game being the Niners against the Vikings. Obviously, guys, you know who I'm going with that game. It will be the 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang. That's no competition, in my opinion. Sam Darnold looked pretty good last week, but I don't think Aaron Jones would be able to give him time enough to throw the ball with having a good running game based upon our defense and our linebacking core. So I don't think there's no chance there. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots. Interesting game. I'm going to take the Patriots. I think the Patriots win 2 in a row to start out the season. And against two teams nobody thought that they were going to beat out the gate. I think that the new coach, Jared Mayo, is actually a coach. I think it's showing. I think he's a leader. To be able to get a win in your first game, replacing Bill Belichick, was huge. Next game up on the schedule is the Giants and the Commanders. I mean, flip a coin. Are you kidding me? Did you see the way the Giants looked against the Vikings last week? Does anybody think they're going to come back and, you know, be any type of effective on offense or defense? The Commanders, I mean, they started to make a little slight comeback, but by that time, Tampa had kind of put it away. Got a rookie quarterback, so let's see. I mean, again, flip the coin. If you told me to flip the coin now and I could decide on where it lands, I go with the Commanders. I guess they're at home. All right. Let's see. Next game is, guys. The next game is. Gotta keep this together for you guys. Chargers and Panthers. Even though the Panthers are at home, does anybody think that they're going to really give a fight against Justin Herbert and the Chargers? I think he's going to have them for lunch. I really do. Cowboys and Saints. I think the Cowboys will continue to roll. They'll be at home. They'll be feeling good. Zeke Elliott's homecoming back to Dallas. And I think Derek Carr is very fraudulent. So there you have it there. And I think the Cowboys are on their way if they can stay out of their own way. Then you got the Colts and Packers. Jordan Love is hurt. I mean, if they do pull it out, it will be a Herculean effort. I mean, the Colts quarterback is back healthy. Colts looked pretty good last week. They didn't look too weak anywhere. They're very competitive against the Texans. They lost by 2 points. So there you have it. The Browns and the Jaguars. I don't think Jacksonville's going to lose 2 in a row. But I could see the Browns definitely losing 2 in a row, and that other one being on the road. Jets and Titans. Flip a coin. Well, they got Aaron Rodgers. What about Aaron Rodgers? After that first scoring drive last week, he looked his age. That's very well established. So I can't put a lot of faith into Aaron Rodgers, and I can't put any faith that he's going to last through any game this season, nonetheless the entire season. So, I mean, flip a coin. If I had to flip it, I guess I would have to lean on the Jets because of their defense, but really, who are we kidding? Like, you really can't depend on their defense, obviously, based upon the way they showed up at San Francisco. I mean, it is the 49ers, but still, that was pathetic. And I wouldn't put any money on the Jets, let's just say that. But if I had to flip a coin and decide where that coin lands on, I guess give me the Jets. We got Buccaneers and Lions. It's going to be in Detroit. I think that gives Detroit a decided advantage. Tampa doesn't do too well on the road. Luckily, it's not in the cold or anything, so they're not too handicapped. But I guess I'll take the Lions at home. And a little bit of dead air there, huh? Next game is the Raiders and the Ravens. You know, I had high hopes for Antonio Pierce coming into the season. That performance they put on last week was kind of under-inspiring. That fight that was had at the end of the game because frustrations boil over because you got players that are not disciplined. And I don't know if that's going to work against Lamar and them Ravens because that you talking about the Raiders were kind of still sticking around a little bit for the most part. They led some of the game last week. But when they get down with to the Ravens, good night Irene for the most part. It's over. Ravens usually don't give up leads against, inferior talent against them. They usually don't give up leads. So, got to lean with Lamar and the Ravens, of course. All right, we got the Rams at the Cardinals. Now, I'm going to surprise you guys. I'm going to pick the Cardinals. I don't think they're the favorite, but I'm still going to pick them at home. The way they showed up in Buffalo, it perked up my eyes. It perked up my interest. I was like, wow, maybe the Cardinals are going to make a little noise. I mean, they're not going to win the division. I mean, we're the king of that division, the NFC West, the 49ers, of course. But I think they're going to be a little bit more competitive than people think that they will be. And what people are giving them credit for even to start the season. You also got the Bengals and Chiefs. Based upon the Bengals laying an egg against the Patriots, I don't think they'll bounce back against the Super Bowl champions. So I'm going to ride with Patrick Mahomes at home against the Bengals. And I don't know if Jamar Chase is, if he's healthy, if he's available. I don't know about T. Higgins either, but I would say even if both of those guys were fully healthy, yes, I'm saying it, even if they were fully healthy, because of that offensive line of Cincinnati, I don't think they got a chance against Chris Jones and that D-line. I mean, they're going to be in Joe Burrow's lap pretty much all game. So I'm going to ride with the Chiefs. I think there's only a few games after that. Let's see the rest of the games. All right, there we go. We got Steelers and Broncos. Another flip a coin game. Both games, you would say, well, the Steelers won last week. They won without a field. They won without a touchdown. 6 field goals. I mean, are they going to actually play like they got Justin Fields back there, like a Michael Vick type, dual threat quarterback with running read options and stuff? Or are they going to act like he's Mason Rudolph or Russell Wilson? Your guess is as good as mine. So I will take the Steelers on the road. That's how little faith I have in the Broncos. Quarterback is herky-jerky, made a few big plays, put his body on the line last week in a touchdown run, but I don't look like he got it. But time does always tell. So let's keep an eye out for Bo Nix with the Broncos, but I don't think he's going to make any noise. That's just my read on him. Nothing special about him. The Bears and Texans. Number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams is in that game. Number 3 overall pick from last year, C.J. Stroud is in that game, both quarterbacks. If I had to put my money on any first or second year quarterback, it is going to be C.J. Stroud, for the record. I like the Texans. I like what they're doing. Don't like them more than my Niners. But from the AFC, if I had to say a team that sparks my interest other than the odds-on favorite, that being the Kansas City Chiefs, it would have to be the Texans. I mean, they really strike my interest. Yeah, they try to get down the field with Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Stephon Diggs had 2 touchdowns in his first game as a Houston Texan last week. So I'm riding with the Texans all the way in this game against the Bears. I don't think there's any question who is clearly the better team in my opinion. The Bears have better team, have a good collective team around Caleb Williams, but Caleb Williams is not good enough yet to, I feel like, figure it out and put it all together and make it come all together in sync to where they could be effective in any type of way. But I don't know. Not really a really powerhouse game in my opinion for Sunday night football. I guess because it's the number 1 overall pick is in the game. Maybe that's why they booked that contest, and how well C.J. Stroud played as a rookie last year. Maybe, again, that's why they put this game together. But on paper, it's like Bears and Texans. Who's taking the Bears in that game on the road? Neither am I. You said who? I said who is taking the Bears? Not me. Not I, Captain. Definitely going to ride with C.J. Stroud and the Texans. Shout out to my boy Oscar out there in Houston. I know he's a big C.J. Stroud fan, big DeMeco Ryans fan. So, yeah. The last game is the Falcons and Eagles on Monday Night Football. Falcons were very, very disappointing to start out the season. Kirk Cousins looked like a deer in headlights. It didn't seem like he maybe hadn't worked with any of the. It looked like he has not worked with any of the receivers. They got to still get it all together. Like I said, it's only the first week or whatnot. It was only the first week, but they're on the road in Philly, and I don't think they'll be able to get it together a little bit better in Philly if they couldn't get it together better in Atlanta at home last week. So definitely going to take the Eagles in that game. And that concludes all my picks and predictions for the upcoming week. I do think that this will be a very interesting week with a few upsets. Even though I picked who I picked, I got a sneaky suspicion there's going to be a few upsets in between there that no one expected. Hopefully I'm right for my football pool, but who knows. All right, guys, it was fun. Had to get some content out for you guys. Let you know I am committed towards getting content out on a more regular basis. I got a little format here to where I'm trying to put it together a few days out of the week and trying to coordinate it with, obviously, with Ty Kirby and with Todd Peterson to make sure we can have them be a part of the show as often as we can. But even if we can't, sometimes I am who you're gonna have, and it is what it is, and I am all what you have, at least tonight as well. But listen, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the time. You guys take care. And hey, I'll be back at it tomorrow night after the day and evening games play, right in the middle of Sunday Night Football. All right, guys. I think right at halftime of Sunday Night Football, I should be back on. All right, guys, take care, and I appreciate everybody for your time. I'm out.